Welcome back, Hunter High. Today is January 16th, 2020. I'm Ian.
And I'm Jordan. In today's show, we will be talking about Sam Houston multi-use trails and a new Oscar Johnson Center in Conroe.
So stay tuned for today's episode of Total Recap. On Saturday, the Eastside MultiUse Trails was reopened at the Sam Houston National Forest. The reopening of the section, which was closed due to Hurricane Harvey, was a coordinated effort by the Gulf Coast Trade Center. The Forest Service and Sam Houston Trail Coalition grant funds of $336,000 were given by the Recreational Trails Funding grant from the Texas Parks and Wildlife, as well as nearly another $200,000 was raised by the Sam Houston Trail Coalition volunteers to help reopen the trail. The 42-mile, 200-foot wide corridor services all elements of recreation: hiking, equestrian, cycling, and motorized bikes. During the reopening ceremony, a group of dirt bikers participated in a ride through the new trail.
In recent news, Conroe Council approves a new design contract for a new Oscar Johnson Jr. Center. The cost for this project is $35 million. Ruby Johnson, wife of late Oscar Johnson Jr. and president of the OJJCC Board of Directors, spoke to the CIDC board in December, noting the city's growth is prompting in need of a new building to serve the community. According to the Ruby, the new facility is going to do only about 30% of what we currently do. The other 70% is going to be what this community is very much lacking in terms of recreational facilities for our community. What we will do with this new facility will be way more than what we're doing now, says Ruby.
We will now take you to a quick commercial break.
People always say that you are your own worst critic, but critic is just another word for judge. And when you're your own biggest judge, you can become your own jeller. Who are you for that matter? Well, that's up to you. Don't let the thing holding you back keep you from moving forward. By pushing forward, you can achieve anything you want, anything you believe in. And for that, it gives us hope. Hope towards redemption. Be the better you.
Be the better you. Be the better you. Be the better you. Be the better you. Be the better you.
This is the story of a boy who was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ben, your weather anchor for today. Today's weather will be a high of 73 degrees and a low of 62 degrees, being cloudy. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 71 degrees and a low of 65 degrees with a 30% chance of storms. For Saturday, we'll be having a high of 71 degrees and a low of 45 degrees, with it being partly cloudy. For Sunday, we'll be having a high of 57 degrees and a low of 41 degrees, being partly cloudy. And finally, on Monday, the high will be 49 degrees and a low of 45 degrees, also being cloudy. And now for the fact of the day. It's against the law to pawn your dentures in Las Vegas. Now we'll take it to an interview with our staff member of the week.
We wanted to say a big congratulations to this week's KTIG Staff Member of the Week, Josue. He is a 6th period director of KTIG. First question is, how do you feel to win Staff Member of the Week award?
It really feels like awesome. Like, it's nice to be working at KTIG. It feels like really great getting awarded for my works here at KTIG.
Tell us a little bit about what you do on the crew and what your job entails.
So my job starts on Tuesdays. I start by doing a script review, make sure the script works, make sure the script flows. Then on Wednesdays, I start directing our own shows that you guys see on Thursdays. I make sure that cameras are in position. I make sure that sound works. I make sure that the TriCaster works, and then I call the scenes whenever we need to switch from cameras or from the camera to the video.
How long have you been in audio video production, and do you plan on staying?
So this is my first year in AV production. I plan on staying in the next year, which is my senior year.
As the sixth period director, you are in charge of running the show and taking shots. How do you lead other students?
So I make sure that everyone can hear me before leading the shot, and then I audibly say like multiple times when to take the shot, and like I call them like a few milliseconds before, so they hear.
Do you find it difficult being a leader at this age?
Very, yes. It's kind of it's a lot of pressure. You can't make a mistake, but otherwise you lose a lot of time.
What's something you like to improve?
Definitely my communication. Sometimes I just say one word shots, and like sometimes it's very vague. Also, I tend to get distracted a lot, which is kind of ruins the workflow, but like we can fix that.
What would you like to tell a student who is thinking about taking AV next year?
You should really try taking it. It's a really fun class. We do really a lot of hands-on work really fast. We learn a lot about how AV works, and it's really fun.
Well, once again, congrats to you, Josue, for making it as the Staff Member of the Week, and we'll be taking it back to the studio.
Hey everyone, we wanted to finish out our newscast today with a few announcements.
Seeking female athletes willing to work hard and be a positive teammate. Conroe Tigers softball tryouts begin Friday, January 24th at 3 p.m. Saturday, January 25th at 9 o'clock a.m. and Monday, January 27th at 3 p.m. Please come dressed appropriately with your own equipment, especially a glove. You must have a physical on file with the trainer. You must be passing all classes for the last grading period. One of the most common things families with financial issues struggle with is buying jeans. Many teens could benefit by you simply donating a pair of jeans to provide the basic clothing needs for increasing self-esteem. Here at Conroe High School, we are coming together to provide jeans for teens. Please consider donating a pair of gently used or new jeans to the drop box in the front office. This jean drive will last from January 13th through January 24th. All sizes and styles are needed. UIL Journalism will meet this Thursday in Miss Gold Room number 227, right after school. Snacks will be provided and new members are welcome to attend. Do you love tacos and soccer? Come out to support your Conroe girls soccer team for the first home game. Enjoy homemade tacos, soccer, and Conroe Tigers all at once. Conroe girls soccer will be selling tickets for $5 this week. Monday's bowling competition gave us winners for the girls team and the boys team. The girls team were one bowler short, yet managed to win against Montgomery 23-14. Girls Bowlers of the Week was Lily Coleman, and the boys edged College Park 26-11. And the Bowler of the Week was Trevor Laney.
This week's College of the Week is Texas Tech University, located in Northwest Texas in the town of Lubbock. It is a D1 school that is part of the Big 12 Conference. Texas Tech is known for engineering and performing arts programs, as well as being top ranked for business and hospitality management. This school also has more than 450 organizations in which students can get involved. Although Texas Tech is far from home, there are several opportunities to connect to the university, making it seem as a home away from home. Check out this video for more info.
Lubbock. Here, we are chosen at birth. Our loyalties determined. Our family defined. Raised in the shadows of those before us, fearlessly driven by the hope of what's to come. For us, football is more than a sport. It's more than a way of life. Football is life. It chooses us. It defines us and becomes us. For us, it is everything. This is Lubbock, and here, football is in our blood.
Now it's Twitter poll time.
Last time we asked you who you thought would win the Super Bowl, and the results are in. 45.5% voted Chiefs, Titans and 49ers are tied with 27.3% and 0% voted Packers.
Today we'd like to ask, which sports team do you want to see next on KTIG? Golf, swimming, bowling, or wrestling? Be sure to vote and let your voice be heard. Well, those are the announcements that we have for today. Don't forget to follow us on all social medias at KTIG News.
As always, CHF, start strong, finish strong, make sure you tune in tomorrow for more KTIG news.